Hey guys, so here's a game that I played as Udyr where I didn't get first blood or help my team get first blood on an invade, which happens just as often as getting first blood, probably more often. We don't run into anyone at the other team's red buff, which is more likely when you're on the blue team. A lot of times top laners, they, to protect, I say protect loosely, I use that term loosely, they go to the tribush, which really does nothing because if I'm going to invade, I'm going to go through the path I just did. So the top laner will never even see me. In fact, their top laner is probably in the tribush right now, but he doesn't even see me because he picked a poor spot to stand guard. The rest of my team didn't follow the the invade, so there wasn't. Normally, if this happened, I would go to Tribush to see if we can catch the top laner off guard, but because our mid went bot to pick up first blood there, and it actually does work out, so that was good. But because it was just me and Jax, I didn't think it was worth trying to go for a kill. I don't think we would have gotten it, and if we didn't get it, but we showed ourselves, then they would know that we're at their red buff. One thing I do want to highlight, though, is when I take the other team's red buff, I always take the entire camp. If I'm taking wraiths, wolves, or double golems, I take the big one and then one or two small ones and just leave, a small wraith or a small wolf at the camp. That way, when they next show up to that camp, they only get the golden experience from one small one, and then they have to wait the entire respawn time for that camp to come back. When you're taking a buff, if you take the entire buff and all the small camps around it, or the small, little monsters around it, you now have a timer on that buff. So I know that his red buff will spawn at around 7:06, which gives me, a good deal of leverage over him because now I can either go steal it again, or I can set up a trap, maybe run over there and ward it because I know he's going to show up soon, and then go try to kill him. If I leave a small one, then I don't really get that advantage, but that's just something I thought I would point out. As you can see, I took both buffs, and from here, because there was no real action, I'm just going to continue throughout the jungle as if I normally would if I didn't invade. Just go through the gank routes and farm the jungle like I normally would have.